disagreements on prostitution, but they all are around the same reasons: mortality. Besides the questionable moral aspect of prostitution, there are many benefits to legalizing sex workers. People tend to forget that along with other things that were against the law that became legal, the government changes it to become safer. Sex workers must be legalized to move us closer to a safer community. Thinking of sex workers, many people forget sex is inevitable, so it will always exist and sex will always sell. They found sexual imagery in 20% of the ads. Using sex to sell everything from alcohol to banking services has increased over the years. 15% of ads studied used sex as a selling point in 1983. That percentage grew to 27% in 2003. These statistics will only grow more. This demonstrates that many industries sexualize their company, and it helps them get more exposure and clientele. Although, I would agree that I wouldn't want children having access to learning about these things at such young ages. I would also agree that it's always going to happen one way or another. Children are exposed to the sex talk earlier and earlier as the times goes on. Children, movies and shows often throw in humorous sexual jokes which is made to entertain adults, but they all soon catch on. They will always be exposed to the thought of sex. It's up to them and their parent guardian.
Should prostitution be legalized? Legalizing prostitution, defined as the act of engaging in sexual activity and exchanging for money, has been widely debated since its time of recognition in our society. Some characteristics of prostitution from violence and oppression against women and girls, while others express their opinions about fulfillment and empowerment. Prostitution laws vary among countries, and in the United States, prostitution is legally in every state except for Nevada. Despite the strict prostitution laws that the United States government stands behind, it is evident that the laws have not succeeded in stopping prostitution. It is important to distinguish that prostitution is not sex trafficking. Those opposing legalizing of prostitution view the tool as mutually exclusive and believe that it would only institutionalize exploitation and abuse. Sex trafficking involves non-consenting adults and children forced into selling sex. Those individuals deserve the full protection of the law. Conversely, prostitution involves consenting adults who wish to negotiate payment in exchange for sexual services. It is a service industry like any other. Prostitution laws violate every citizen human and civil right to choose their trade or occupation.
The causes of prostitution. Social issues have been presented being either a willful practice or forced one. The effects of prostitution on the society are severely harmful, justifying the need to abolish it. Therefore, in order to facilitate the vanishing of this uncontrollable practice, the causes leading to its expansion should be deducted and exposed early. Prostitution has many identifiable causes that are related either to the mental, to the economic situation, or to the social environment of the prostitution. First of all, one of the main factors leading to prostitution is psychological, since the tendency towards it is found only in a minor section of the population. Actually, sexual aggression is an incident whose frequency is increasing over